Good morning, rejects. It's here. Managed democracy has finally graced our silly little screens, and it's brought to you by the Emperor of Humankind. And I've got to say, I'm mightily impressed. Supremely impressed. It feels goofy of me to drop a video on a game I've only got a few hours into, but I've enjoyed every second of it. It's got everything I like the game developer scratched all my itches as if they knew I was in the need of a juicy gaming experience. It's got big booms. Yeah, buddy. What if it's gonna blow
we
up?
can see it fall, yeah.
Southwest.
Oh shit, you can't see it!
Holy fuck!
Oh man! Oh mama!
Damn!
Here comes the sun!
Look at our ship up there too, you see it? Right in this explosion?
Holy shit, that's cool.
Holy
Check.
fuck.
Big bugs?
Huge.
Check.
Oh my God.
Visceral gore? Check. Armor customization? Check. Friendly fire?
Oh my god, I'm
That's headshot. It's all good. I kind of wanted to touch that out. That's funny.
Check. I was in fact not sorry. Shout out to Marcel, check out his channel here. HellDivers 2 seems to hit that one thing that will get me absolutely obsessed with a series. That something being so ridiculous it takes itself 100% seriously. Warhammer 40k and Starship Troopers are really good examples of that kind of series that I get really into. Even the tutorial had me laughing with that shitty little needle stab joke where you just learn how to use the stems and all the healing abilities. And there is a lot of care put into the world building of the game. I never really got into the first HellDivers, but after this performance I could see myself diving into the lore. The basic premise is that you are a Helldiver, a 7-foot tall elite soldier of Super Earth, that's going around the solar system protecting managed democracy. You get sent in near-suicidal missions with top-of-the-line equipment against different foes, completing respective objectives, collecting samples, and building up your arsenal in the process. What I've been enjoying is that the game is difficult. Now, there's nothing wrong with casual gaming. Sometimes I like to come home and just vibe, but in games where I want to be serious, there's kind of been a lack of difficulty. This is especially true in games like co-op shooters. I just get too bored, things become bullet sponges like Destiny 2, it's all about min-maxing your build, blah 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 blah. Those can be fun, but sometimes I just want to explode. I just want to explode. In HellDivers 2, you choose your basic equipment loadout, your armor style, and then take the defining commodity of this game, stratagems. These include match-altering abilities and items to make it significantly easier or harder on you, depending on where you throw them respectively. Now I love these. It takes something as simple as respawning and puts a unique twist that turns it into a stressful situation. Trying to get your reinforce while dodging acid splashes generally is so much fun, and I'm excited to try new ones. It also gives you a reason to communicate with your team, coordinating airstrikes, resupply, and reinforce locations. It's generally well done, as it also helps build up the community in-game. And this game feels nice. I enjoy the Max Payne gun dodge and the ragdoll physics so much. The stratagems are all really fun to use, the reload mechanics make you think so you aren't wasteful. And the positioning you need to not get chewed up by hungry little beasties is a blast. Plus, I don't know if the devs watched Megamind before starting development, but they took the whole power of presentation to heart. Holy shit, everything is balls to the walls goodness. I absolutely love the design and the creative look of this game. Now, while I am totally glazing this game, so far there are a few issues. The first one being connection issues, as there are a lot of problems trying to host in with friends. I usually get kicked every other match, but it's not as bad as Darktide was on launch or a couple other games. I can typically get right back in with no issues, so that's not really too big of a problem for me, as usually that gets fixed pretty quick. The game also does seem to have a huge grind to it. You've got multiple different currencies that are a bit confusing at first, but I'll go over those later as I'd like to really talk about my biggest complaint first, which is the pay-to-win mechanic that just feels goofy to be completely fair. In the Premium War Bond, or Super Credits as it's called, Battle Pass, you'll have access to multiple different armor sets and weapons that do have enhanced buffs that are better from the get-go. I mean, just compare the first few Battle Pass pages respectively. To be totally fair, it's not a PvP game, so it's not a huge issue, but if they do ranked leaderboards or something along those lines, then it could be an issue. And another thing to point out is you are able to earn super credits by progressing the free battle pass. So, by purchasing the premium instead of earning, you're effectively just buying a skip is all. Moving on, let's talk about the currencies, and then I think that'll be it for this video. I don't really have too many complaints because it's been good. I've enjoyed it. As you level up, you'll get access to new stratagems for your destroyer ship. These cost the yellow basic currency. You get this from completing mission objectives, and the more you do, and the faster you do them, gets you more experience and money, so, you know, try to do all this stuff in a match. War bonds are your basic battle pass progression. The devs are taking the approach of like a battle pass, but you get to choose how you progress it. So that's kind of interesting. I kind of like that idea. You don't have to waste it on like emotes or anything, you know? You get these from completing primary and secondary mission objectives. They also are scattered throughout each mission, maybe in like locked containers that you need to blow up or whatever. You'll see them. Samples are what you need to increase your ship modules. These modules increase a bunch of like baseline stuff and are super important, but also a super grind. Unlike other currencies, you get these from scavenging them on the map. But you also drop these on death, so try to remember the last place you got blown the fuck up at. And finally, the premium war bond or super credits, whatever it's called. You get these from completing the free battle pass progression, and also finding them in matches. Just be aware that they are rare in matches, and we've never really gotten a whole lot when we played, so like, yeah, be mindful of that. Don't expect to like load into a match and constantly be getting them. You might get like, I don't know, I've never measured it or anything. You get a couple, but it's not like 200, 300 or anything crazy. Anyway, rejects, that's the video. First impressions are pretty good, and I will keep you updated on HellDivers 2. I know I've been slowing down, but I am trying to stay back in the grind of it all. I'm just trying to get my schooling done, and still managing to do the YouTube channel. So you have to pity me by liking and subscribing, and sending me your social security number. If you send me your social security number, I'm going to punch you in the face because you're a silly goose. Warhammer 40k lore coming soon when I get caught up on some schoolwork, and make sure to tie your shoes. Crocs are the shittiest footwear known to mankind.